Okay, so if you're just now coming back, don't ask me what in the world just broke, but I don't know, something did. Anyway, what I want to do here is declare an attack. I think I just want to declare an attack here. If they want to cast like a Seek's Chariot, I guess I'll be kind of happy to Aether Gust it twice. Like, that's not that bad. I don't like the idea of taking 3 to the dome here when I don't have a better clock established, but I guess it kind of is what it is. I do have a couple more lands in hand, so at least I can draw out of this. And I don't know when the stream cut out either, so I honestly just couldn't tell you right now if the... what am I thinking? I couldn't tell you right now if y'all actually saw the end of last game or not. If you did see the end of last game, awesome, we saw a pretty sweet looking comeback. If you did not, we actually won that game. So a Heart's Desire, I don't think I'm gonna Aether Gust that. I think let's think about that. Nah, you can have your token. Now if you land into oh well, now I guess I'm just gonna do that. Okay, what are we casting? Bonecrusher Giant Stomp? We are, so I will do that to at least deny them to Bonecrusher Giant itself. And the elf is on top of their deck. Knowing that the elf is on top of their deck, I think I'm just going to do this. So now they have to choose between the elf and casting a kill spell on this, unless they also have exactly Rending Valley. But yeah, not sure why the stream broke. That was weird. It is an Obliterating Bolt, so now they're not going to be able to cast the elf, which means that I really hope the top card of my deck is something productive, because we've a little more productive than that if you don't mind deck. But admittedly, this isn't that bad either. So I can Aether Gust the Werewolf Pack Leader. I can Aether Gust the elf. I don't think I'll do that if there's a land on top of their deck. If they just cast the elf, I think I will simply put this on top of their deck. I think. What's the... So yeah, we're at 10. There's the elf. Oh, another elf. So honestly, there's no point to getting rid of one of the elves then. I'll just do this. So now their pack leader is on bottom of their deck. They... Oh, come on. Help me out here. Well, no longer going great. Don't really want to mulligan into 5 lands. If this is a Sky Sovereign, I don't know that we continue playing this game. Like, we might just say, fuck it, let's go to game 3 and beyond to play. It is a Sky Sovereign, so I think we're... No, I'll give it a turn. I'll give it a turn. So here, if they attack, I can get rid of the 1/1 using Iganjo. That denies them a 3rd point of power toughness for this thing. And if I draw something productive like a Coco, which we do not, then yeah, let's just be off it. So game 3, I want to change... What are the pros and cons of conceding in response to Sky Sovereign? The biggest pro is always denying your opponent information. So if I had a sideboard card in hand and they play Sky Sovereign, they, I don't play the sideboard card, they don't get that extra information. The biggest con is that maybe I do draw a Collected Company for the turn. That Collected Company contains something like a Nebelgast Herald Plus. And if I can draw like that, then I can deny my opponent a couple of attack steps, and maybe concurrent draw steps get me a W out of that. So that's the con of doing it like that is like you just deny yourself the ability to win games that you might be able to win. Excuse me. But I think... Actually, I don't want all 4 of these. Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't really think I want Extraction Specialist. It's not bad, but I don't know that it's great either. I think I would rather have all of these cards than any Extraction Specialists, including the Spell Queller, since I'm on the play now. So yeah, so I think those are going to be the pros versus cons of responding to the Sky Sovereign or not. So, since you were in chat before too, can you tell me where the stream broke? Because I honestly just don't know the ending point, and since we were still mid-match, I didn't exactly go and like check it out. What was the last thing you saw? Waiting to see what you draw is strictly better. If you concede, you still leak 0 info. Oh, yeah. So, like, I will concede sometimes just to save my own time, for example, even if they're not playing, like, a Thoughtseize deck. But, excuse me. Sometimes I will just concede if I know there's not a draw that I could have. For example, if I were playing, I don't know, say Mono Red, for example, and Mono Red has 0 draws that can do anything about them just resolving a Lovestruck Beast into the Sky Sovereign, then I'm not really going to do what I feel is wasting my own time and, like, continuing to play that game. I'm just going to say, fuck it, scoop, move to the next one, it is what it is. And that doesn't actually have a strategic benefit other than simply wanting to save my own time. But sometimes if you do have a card like Coco in your deck, I still think it's, like you said, almost strictly better to give yourself at least that chance to hit the draw step you need to hit. Lana Werewolf, you got it. So here I'm just going to resolve my white source, play Shacklegeist, tap the friend in upkeep, and deny them a 3-drop. So now, oh, are we stomping? Are we getting a stomp denied? Because that's what I'm going to do. Bruh, are you casting your Bone Crusher Giant or not? What is my opponent thinking about? Because either way, I'm sacrificing the Mausoleum Wanderer. So if they target the Wanderer, I sacrifice it and it goes away. If they target the Shacklegeist, then I still sacrifice the Wanderer and it goes away. So I don't really know that there was much thinking to be done there. But either way, if they have exactly Land Elf, it is what it is. And if they simply have like Land Pass, that is super optimal because I'll just resolve both of these and then tap the Elf again in their upkeep to deny them a 4-drop. And then from there, I'm of course going to hope to draw a Collect the Company on the following turn so that we can just be super massively ahead. That's at least a goal. Crack Crown Pathway. Are you a Rending Valley? Don't be a fucking Rending Valley. So instead of Supreme Phantom, knowing that this is an option, I want to do this instead and give myself the option to follow up with up. Damn it, there's a Rending Valley. Alright, fine. Fine. You can cast your cards. Stupid opponents always wanting to play Magic. Gross. That's okay, not every card you draw can be a Rattle Chains, right? So, like, if this is a Seeker's Chariot, then I'm really sad about that, and it is, of course. So, what do I want to draw here? I want to draw a Coco, a Skyclave is fine here, another Shacklegeist is okay. A Wanderer is not really what I was looking for, deck. If you'd be so kind as to, like, not keep doing that, that'd be great. But, even with the Seeker's Chariot having resolved, I am ahead on life total here, Like, they can attack me for up to 6 if they want, right? Like, they can tap 1 and a Mutavault to make 4. Oh, they could technically attack for 7, but this gets blocked. So I am winning the race, especially if they don't kill one of my creatures. Maybe they just try to develop, like, I don't know, a Reckless Stormseeker or something, or a Lovestruck Beast. Them resolving a creature is pretty close to optimal for me. I would also appreciate a Herald, a Coco. Actually, we got a lot of live draws. Who am I kidding? Like, we just have a lot of relatively good draws here. Is this... Okay, I have no idea what my opponent's trying to cast anymore. I'm just gonna... Whatever you cast, you cast. You got it. We'll just wait. Because they could have a whole plethora of options. What is our opponent up to? What is our opponent up to? I already missed my Shackle Geist. It was really nice. They didn't have to kill it. To be fair, I technically could have attacked for 2 first. Lovestruck Beast, okay. So now the Lovestruck Beast can crew the Asika's Chariot. Annoying, but fine. This lets them attack for 8. Yeah. And if that is the attack, I actually just think I go to 10 and give myself the chance to draw either a Coco or another Supreme Phantom for the W. I can also draw a Nebelgast Herald to stave off an attack for a turn. A Shacklegeist comes close to doing the same thing for me. And since I have Selfless Spirit, my opponent should probably be a little careful about attacks, since I can attack with Selfless Spirit in something else and then like surprise block for Indestructible. So we're nowhere near bereft of options, even though I think we're a turn behind. So really, I'm just kind of like, let's see where this goes here. If I draw absolute nothing, Eiganjo is still good against the Chariot, so like we're still not out of options. Which is also why I just haven't been playing that, right? Like, I've had no use for the 4th land currently anyway, and Eiganjo has the ability to be a spell, so I'm letting it try to be a spell. But ideally here, I just get to like find another Supreme Phantom, they play a creature instead of a removal spell, and then I can just kind of like hopefully untap and kill. That would be super optimal. What else can they come up with? Honestly, really anything. They are going to crew the Chariot. That's all well and good. That is a known quantity, so I'll just go to 10 here. Upset that they do get to have another cat, but I can't really do anything about that, so it, again, just is what it is. So we take this, we're at 10. And let's draw something useful, please. No! Damn it, go away. Coco me? So, we had the Phantom. I'm so mad. Oh, I'm so mad. That's so close. That's 10. That's not 11. Oh, Alright. I am so angry right now. Alright, opponent, go to 3. So, doing it like this... Oh, why didn't they just play a stupid creature? They'd be dead on the spot. Man. That kills me, because what I was thinking about is if I draw anything other than exactly a Supreme Phantom, then sacrificing the Mausoleum Wanderer is a little bit better since this can be used in combat. The reason I'm a little bit upset is because I did draw the Supreme Phantom, which means that, like, getting rid of this might have been, like, the better line here, but whatever. They're at 3. I just have to try to not die from 10, and fingers crossed, basically, is what we're getting at here. So, luckily, I only need 3 power and toughness to get across to win. If they have something in response to my Selfless Spirit's ability, then these don't technically get the, I guess, necessarily have the ability to fully get the indestructible. For example, if they have, like, exactly, I don't know, Obliterating Bolt into Rending Volley, that doesn't do anything. Alright. Actually, no, that's false. That's false. This can crew here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9's not 10. That's not good enough. Whoop! Alright. We did it again. Right. So I block 5. I block 4. Move to blockers. I block the big one. I block the big one. I take 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I go to 1 and we win. Fuck yeah. Whew. Scary. Oh my Lanta. Jesus, that was so much more difficult than it needed to be. Oh man, that was super hard, not gonna lie. But yeah, whatever, we're 2-0. I feel like spirits are pretty good against fair decks, especially if they're creature based. A lot of the times that's true. Like the creature based decks end up sometimes just being a lot faster than us, which is kind of a pain in the ass. And that's why we put the Nebelgast Herald in this specific list to help try to solve that problem. Because previously, if we're playing things like, say, Empyrean Eagle, I probably don't win some of the games that we've won because I'm not tapping down their stuff and making their life a little bit miserable overall. Like that game 1 without a Nebelgast Herald, I'm pretty sure there's no fucking shot we win that on the draw. But because we have so much stuff against creatures, right? Like the 4 Skyclaves, the 2 Nebelgast Heralds, the 4 Shacklegeist. If we can get even a little ahead of our opponents or deny 1 or 2 attacks with our 6 tapping effects, it usually feels pretty good. And then we have the counter spells, you know, not that many of them, but still, like 4 Mausoleum Wanderers, 2 Lofties, and 4 Spell Quellers. That's usually enough to, like, steal a game against either control or combo, and then we can just overload on the blue spells in games 2 and 3. So hey, we get to be on the play, nice. So a lot of the times, it's just like finding a nice balance of knowing what your resources are and managing them, but we typically have the resources to deal with everything if you try hard enough, really. I guess is what I'm getting at. So this hand's like okay. I'll just jam one of these 2 depending on what I see from their land drop on turn 1. But let's see what they actually play before making a choice there. So if they play a red land, I will probably play Supreme Phantom first to play around Bone Crusher Giant. If they play a non-red land, I will almost assuredly play Shacklegeist first. So let's see what ends up happening there. Blood Crypt. Okay, so that means that they could just be holding up a... Oh, you're late. I will play around Bone Crusher Giant first. So this way, if they do have the Bone Crusher Giant, then they can't just stomp out my Supreme Phantom for free, and then I can untap and play like this, hold up this. That feels pretty good. If they Fatal Push, then whatever, this was going to die to a Fatal Push too, but I think giving ourselves the chance to play around the highest number of cards is probably where it's at, right? So let's see if this even is Rakdos. I expect that it's Rakdos. It usually is Rakdos. Sulfur Springs. Don't like that. Oh, no, 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 no. That is so much worse. Oh, and they had that anyway. Okay, so now I really just want like a green land. But, fuck, this blows. Okay, well, time to complain. Let's play this. And I'll hold up Mausoleum Wanderer plus Lofty Denial, because if they try to cast or get to resolve a Mayhem Devil, I can never beat that card. Like, Mayhem Devil sucks. Luckily, most of the rest of their deck, I will counter a Kiki Jiki. Like, that card's just obviously obnoxiously good as a real card. Can I have a green land? No? Okay. Thought I'd ask. I do want to get rid of Witch's Oven. Or do I want to save this in case I see a... I'm going to save this on the off chance that I never see a green land for this, so that I can get rid of a Mayhem Devil. Yeah, I think that's the smartest line, because like Mayhem Devil, I can just never play Magic against that card with this deck. So I think I want to give myself the biggest chance to be able to play around it. So here, if they do take my Shacklegeist with a claim to Firstborn, that sucks. Which reminds me, we've seen a really low number of Rattle Chains this league. Another Kiki Jiki. Okay, I can't do anything about that. So what do I want to do here? I can... Oh, hey, speak of the devil. So I can Skyclave Apparition, get rid of this, deny the draw discard, and tap this, I guess, to deny the mana, or I could attack for 4. I can hold this up and play around them having a claim to Firstborn, or even something like the Mayhem Devil itself. This also lets me do this at instant speed. Yeah, I like that better. Let's do that. And then I'm not going to worry about tapping this. So let's attack for 3. They go to 15. And pass to them. So now let's see what they come up with. So the name of the game is really just like, please, for the love of God, let me dodge Mayhem Devil. Is the game that we're trying to play here. So they attack, I go down to 17, and they get a treasure. That's all well and good. By well and good, I really just mean I can't do anything about it. 17. So now what happens from here? There's the Mayhem Devil, and I'm just gonna cry about it. There's nothing I can do about this card. I am going to respond. Oh. Draw land? Fuck. Alright. I suppose I should try to attack first. So they can currently sacrifice up to 2 things, which means that my Shacklegeist or Mausoleum Wanderer is gone, their choice. Okay, so please, 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 please don't also have a 3rd thing in hand. So if they want, they can sacrifice this and the Kiki token with this to kill off this or this. But not gonna lie and say it's not looking rough. It's this ain't it. This ain't what we want. Are you just letting it happen? No way. No way. Like, okay. Hey, nice sealed deck. Word, thanks. So yeah, we I honestly I didn't really have too much confidence in it, but I am really glad that we ended up being able to collect 7 wins out of it. That felt really nice. Also, the 3rd Decathalon token for the event means I don't have to do those anymore, which is super sick. Alright, so it looks like Shacklegeist is going to be the... What? They didn't kill the Shacklegeist? Aha. Okay, that's fine. You can have your 3/3. I am a little sad that I didn't get to use my rattle chains and make a token out of it, but whatever. Only one of my creatures died for that entire exchange. Keep it real. I will take that every single day of the week if possible. And they're at 12, so we're at the point where even a Kiki token is scary, but not necessarily a death knell. That changes, of course, if they have like a Blood Tithe Harvester or something, but from here, I'll relatively happily take 5 as long as they don't follow up with another Mayhem Devil. Skyclave Apparition and Sealed has to be a bomb? What? Well, I'm certainly not... Wait. The title says Sealed and Bant Spirits. Cut it out. Okay, so they play Hive of the Eye Tyrant. We're at 12 apiece. And can I draw an untapped land so I can both Rattle Chains and Spell Queller? Uh-oh. Damn it. Yep. Not doing much about that. You got it. You know, that's actually not that terrible. So here, let's get an attack in. This is actually a little miserable. But from here, I can at least put 2-3 bodies on the table. These can block this just fine. This can copy this, but does it? You know, I just realized, I don't know if this makes a 3/3 or if this makes a 0/0 illusion. Hive of the Eye Tyrant can happen, which really means I can't do anything about it. If they attack with Kiki, I will definitely block. Damn. Okay, so they attack here, I take 8, I block the real Kiki token with Spell Queller, and try to untap. Yeah. So not super happy about all these attackers coming at me, but we did at least get to navigate the hard part of dealing with the Mayhem Devil, so step 1 at least has been somewhat managed. Block the real one, take 8, go to 4, and draw an untapped green land? No, but that's almost as good. So I'm going to... Oh no, is going to 3 a disaster? Let's think about that. What happens if I go to 3? No, I will simply chill for the turn here and give myself the chance to try to block profitably with both Rattle Chains and Supreme Phantom. I understand that this is a gamble, but if they just activate Hive of the Eye Tyrant, attack, and do almost nothing else, we might still just end up being fine. If they target, then my Rattle Chains gets to be used productively, which is even better for me. what the fuck is this? Oh, that's just an activation. That's fine. Okay. Whew. So you can make one of these, right? And now I get to learn something. Are you a 3/3? You are a 3/3. Okay. Okay, Shacklegeist is exiled. Whatever, you've made your choice there. So now let's do this. And you can target you, I guess. Now you come in. And I'm not exactly happy about going to 3 against things that are attacking for 3, but at least now I get to do cool things. I wish you had a way to live, but oh well. Damn, if I was at 4 instead of 3, I didn't have to block with this. I could go to 1 and try to kill him on the way back, but unfortunately, all of my cards are going to die here. Damn it. Actually, that's not necessarily true. I can have a Spell Queller live. Yeah. Alright. So if they want to kill the Supreme Phantom, they can't do the damage to the Spell Queller. Both of these are going to die, but I at least get to walk out with the Spell Queller intact. And I guess what's best about that is that it's also currently the biggest body. So they don't have any more attackers other than Kiki Jiki. This has hexproof. And they have 2 cards in hand, either of which I can probably counter with Spell Queller itself too. So if this is an attacker that sucks... Oh, come the fuck on. Alright. They can only sacrifice 2 things currently, so I will give myself the chance to draw a Skyclave Apparition. But goddammit. Me being an Azorius believer? Oh no, that's cool, that's cool. Oh, I wanted to stress how Bant Spirits... Oh no, that's wait, it's dead, it's dead, it's dead, it's dead, it's dead, it's dead. Ugh. Whatever. Alright. Fucking Mayhem Devil. Bant Spirits can't be a choice. Like, it's, keep it real, like, Bant Spirits is actually fine. It is true that I still don't like it, but that doesn't mean it's not actually good. I guess Shacklegeist is pretty bad here. And I want one more card in that I can preferably get with Extraction Specialist, so I guess I'll take the Remorseful Cleric. I mean, the fact that Remorseful Cleric can get rid of the cats is... Wait, hell no, not the Rattle Chains. The fact that Remorseful Cleric can deal with Cauldron Familiar is actually not that bad. And then Portable Hole dealing with Witch's Oven is also not irrelevant. But Azorius, yo, I'm telling you, as soon as we end up with Seachrome Coast in Pioneer, I am going to be the happiest, giddiest human of all time. I will. If you had to take out the Nebelgast, what do you think you'll fill the spots with? So, this is actually like something that comes up all the time, like these 2 little flex spots. A lot of people are playing like some number of Empyrean Eagle and Catilda. I honestly have just never liked Catilda in this deck. Like, I just don't like Catilda. I think she's kind of medium. But the Empyrean Eagles totally help with the power and toughness bit. So, yeah, this is fine. I'm in for this. So, I don't necessarily enjoy the fact that the Mausoleum Wanderer is going to cost me 2 life here, because I want to guarantee double white for these. But I do currently like where this is going. Like, Extraction Specialist buying this back and being a lifelinker is pretty decent. I have 2 of these, which can get rid of a Mayhem Devil if need be. Otawara's actually kind of okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just attack for 1 right now, with the notion that if they play land into Claim the Firstborn, I can Spectral Sailor, give this 2 power, and then use the 2 power to... Oh, fuck you too. Okay. That's gonna happen. But that's still not even that bad, because I can at least use the this thing to get rid of this. So Cauldron Familiar, I think I want to Spectral Sailor, block the Familiar, untap, Skyclave here, and if they don't have a Witch's Oven, they basically don't do anything with this for at least a couple of turns. Nah. Nah, I lied. I'd rather have all the attackers. And a Selfless Spirit is what comes in. So I could wait on that, but I honestly think I'm just going to use this to get rid of the Blood Tithe Harvester now. So if their draw is the Mayhem Devil, then yeah, I'm super fucking sad about it. But if it is, then I don't think I can do much about it. Obviously until I untap. If they do just cast Mayhem Devil and attack, or sorry, hold this back because they can't attack into it, then I'm actually cool with just untapping, doing this on a Mayhem Devil, and then just like worrying about all other problems later. Another thing I could do, assuming I don't draw anything I really want to interact with here, is like this is an option. If I end up using this at some point, this is an option. So, exile. Well, that's annoying. But I don't care about the exiling on a 3-drop, so they can have their 2/2. That sucks too, but okay. A Mausoleum Wanderer. So options exist. I can spell this thing plus Mausoleum. I can Skyclave here. I actually think I do want to simply Selfless Spirit plus Mausoleum Wanderer and get a pretty decent attack in. And if they use Blood Tithe Harvester to kill off the Selfless Spirit, or I don't know, one of these, then I don't mind using Extraction Specialist to get back the Selfless Spirit. If they play just like Mayhem Devil, then they're going to get to kill two things because they sacrifice this, target this, Mayhem Devil targets like this. And that's obnoxious. But if that ends up being what happens, like I already can't do anything about this. I like Azorius better as well. It's been nice to me in local tournaments. I keep Coco in my Angels deck. Oh, word. Yeah, like Angels is pretty damn obnoxious. Are you drawing a card? Oh, okay. So we're going to do this. Give our friends Indestructible. And then this can be bought back with the Extraction Specialist, which is nice. They have a few lands. That's kind of whatever. Cauldron Familiar number 2 comes in. Fine by me. Well, fine-ish. And if they attack, I get to block. That's fine. So if they had not played this before attacking, I actually don't think... Oh! That's good for later. I don't care now. Now I'm just going to Extraction Specialist back to Selfless Spirit, bump my Mausoleum Wanderers, establish my Lifelinkers, and then go from there. If this is a Rending Valley, then that's obnoxious, but like... If I get to Selfless Spirit first, then I don't care about Rending Valley either. Alright, sweet. So now I've got a nice attack established. My Lifelinker looks pretty good from here, and somehow my opponent is on the back foot. That totally changes as soon as they see a Mayhem Devil, but for now, they're on the back foot, and I like that. Okay. Village Rites, sure. They have 3 cards in hand. Hell yeah. Woo! Game 3. So, yeah, this matchup is super fucking difficult. I will change nothing. But yeah, Angels is freaking obnoxious. It's so good against us. I hate this matchup. I don't even think I've won games in it in testing. I believe you. It's super difficult. It's not fun for us to play against. This hand is actually fine though. So I'm sad about exactly a turn 2, like Claim the Firstborn on my turn 1 Mausoleum Wanderer into like a Village Rites or something, but at least I can sacrifice this to counter the Claim the Firstborn. So they don't get full benefits, but that doesn't mean I'm necessarily happy about that idea. But yeah, this matchup really does absolutely suck Dark Lord Ace. There's a cat, that's fine. So Sanctum, Mausoleum Wanderer, and from here, we're essentially finger crossing for a couple more lands. If we draw more lands, this into this is kind of excellent. If we don't, then I guess I gotta cry about it, but that's already how this matchup goes. And this may sound like medium blasphemy here, but if I'm being completely honest, this is one of those matchups where I would much rather be on mono blue than Bant, because like we just play a lot more counter spells. So if I can stop the stupid Mayhem Devil from resolving in the first place, that feels really good. That's gonna happen, can't do much about that. I want to simply play my white source here, attack, and if they do this here, I don't mind just using my rattle chains. Realistically, I already want to rattle chains to just establish a clock anyway, so if I get to use my rattle chains as a rattle chains, even better. We're attacking with both. I will not block. Let's think about that. What happens if I simply put this into play, give you hexproof, block the thing, and then untap with Nebelgast Herald / Wanderer at instant speed. No, I don't have instant speed because I'll be getting rid of the rattle chains in combat. That means I'm just gonna let this attack happen and go to 14. You got it. Yeah. I think I'm supposed to just go to 14 here. So now let's see what they play post-combat. Alright, so that's going to happen. I can, of course, get rid of it with the Skyclave Apparition, but that doesn't mean I want to deal with it. Get this thing the fuck out of my face. And please, for the love of God, do not have a second. So the fact that they can get rid of Skyclave Apparition to get a 3/3 token back, honestly, is fine. If they attack, I'll block anyway, because it's essentially the same result, except I don't have to take 3 damage. But I'm really glad Mayhem Devil is off the fucking table. But it's still true that I would much rather counterspell it than do anything else there. Okay, so they do get their 3/3 token. How do I no. Okay. That's not as bad as it could be. So I'll take the 1 here. That's actually fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it's gonna happen. So things that I would love to draw here include an untapped land. Maybe not. What do I want to do here? So I can Mausoleum Wanderer, Selfless Spirit. I can Nebelgast Herald and Upkeep to deny this. I think I like that best currently. Let's do that. Yeah. So if I do that and draw a land, then I can cast 2 Cocos, and my Nebelgast Herald looks like an absolute all-star after that. Okay, we're drawing cards, that's fine. Goodbye, cat. And I'm gonna do this now so that this can never activate because it's only sorcery speed. And the fact that this is gonna get 2 toughness as well isn't that bad. Excuse me. So, dodge second Mayhem Devil, please. Witch's Oven is obnoxious. They have 2 cats to play with. I will simply take this and go down to 7. But I am really scared of this Witch's Oven now because my life total is getting pretty low. So here I can... I really just want to draw the land. Like, a land is the optimal draw. I will also accept a Portable Hole to get rid of this. But I really want the land for Coco. That's neither of those things. Come on, you're killing me, deck. Shit, how do I get out of this now? Oops, that's not even the right color. What am I doing? Hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Give me a land, deck. In Azorius, I found myself cutting some Shacklegeist for Nebelgast Herald. Won't say it's correct, but the deck felt way stronger. And I won't go so far as to say it's right or wrong, but I definitely understand where you're coming from. Like, the Nebelgast Heralds feel super strong. So, decisions. I can Selfless Spirit as well, attack for 5, take them down to 8, and give myself the out of Supreme Phantom being lethal here. Or I could hold up Lofty Denial and play around Mayhem Devil just killing me on the spot. I don't know that I have the luxury of playing around things currently. Yeah, I don't think I have the luxury of playing around things. So I think I'm simply going to do this, attack for 5, and give myself the best chance to draw either Supreme Phantom by itself or just a land for Coco into multiple spirits for like this to be a decent attack. And I don't think I'm supposed, yeah, I think I'm supposed to try this. So if they use Bloodtithe Harvester to get rid of Mausoleum Wanderer, of Selfless Spirit, then that can happen. Also, this can, in theory, pull me a Lifelink or 2, which is nice. But I do have to block here. Mostly because go wide decks are more worrying than the go tall ones. Oh, in your case of Shacklegeist, no, you're definitely right about that. Like, it's very, very scary to deal with the decks that really just want to go, well, as you say, go wide. Actually, fuck the cat. I'll take 1, go to 5. So, we go to 5, and the Bloodtithe Harvester is gone, which is important. The cat being gone is a little less important in my opinion, but I really just want an untapped land. Discarding Urborg. Okay. You can draw lands all you want. I just want an untapped land. I'll even take the swamp. Give me that swamp. Untapped land 1 time, and then Coco don't whiff. What are you doing? Ugh, your mother. Okay. Come on! Why? No, deck. Oh my god. You know what's gonna happen, right? They're gonna draw a spell. They're gonna attack, I'm gonna block, and then they're gonna play a spell, and I'm not gonna be able to counter it with the Lofty Denial. I could take 1 attack, but I actually just think that's straight up terrible and wrong, and just, I don't think I can get away with that. So, god, and you exile? The worst. Here's a Mayhem Devil coming right up. Oh, okay. That's good, at least. Okay. It's not good, but it's also not nothing. They can revive a cat here in response to this, and keep it real, they probably should. Okay, so now at least I can block the illusion token, and if they want to... Oh, there's no way that could be right. Go to 7. Okay. So if they're going to draw cards, that actually gives me an out to attacking. Bant hates me. No, Bant has never liked me. Like, this deck absolutely hates the shit out of me. So I will block here, and then sacrifice here. Get rid of those stupid-ass cats. If they want to trade a 3/3 for a cat, that gives me more turns. Technically only 1 more turn, but it does give me more of them. Are you a Village Rites? Or Eaten Alive, or whatever the hell? Whatever the thing is that draws 2. Deadly Dispute, that's what yes, discard. Two of them, shit. Can I have a land I'll even take a treasure token. So at least all of those stupid ass cats are gone, but they have 5 cards in hand. That is somewhat manageable if I can just... That's fine. Now the cats are gone. I don't care about that anymore. I care a lot about this. Oh, finally. Thank you. So now my life total is super low though, and we're getting into the dangerous territory. But if my Cocos don't whiff, we might get out of this. It's gonna be tough, but we might actually get out of this. So if they're just activating Den of the Bugbear, okay, and I am gonna let them attack first. I have 1 Nebelgast Herald left in the deck. I have all 4 Shacklegeists. Did I side out Shacklegeists? I think I did. I should have. I did. Okay. So no Shacklegeists. I've got 1 Nebelgast Herald. Skyclave doesn't help, but it blocks this just fine. Lords are good. Rattlechains are fine. Spell Queller is out of the deck. It should be against this. Spell Queller is out of the deck. Okay. So that means I do let them attack and attempt to just have good blocks now. I would love to see a block that involves a 1/3 friend, if you don't mind, deck. So, but now watch it just whiff. Okay, so that's not bad. I've got a 1/3 and a 3/3, and any order is fine. I'm glad to not be drawing those. So now I can kill the Den and the Goblin, or they just have a Fatal Push anyway. Fuck me. Okay, I guess I go to 1 and cry about it. To be fair, they did just draw up to 5 cards, but like, come on, deck, give me a break. I was waiting on that land for like 6 turns. Oh, it's turn 9. It was actually 6 turns we were waiting on that land. Jesus. Where were you 45 turns ago? I needed you. So now I kind of have to draw a Nebelgast Herald plus something relevant so that I can tap here and block here, hopefully profitably. That's a lot to ask. Okay. Nebelgast Herald plus. Nope, we're dead. Unfortunate. God. If we had drawn that land on, say, turn 5 or even 6, I honestly feel like we win that by a landslide, but you know, as hard as that matchup is, I'll even take that. Still gonna shake my fist a little, but we tried it. We are on the draw. You're blue, you're white, or green. This isn't that terrible. What sort of event are you playing in? So this is a 5-match league on Magic Online, and you get prizes based on the number of wins that you have in your 5-match league. So right now, the most we can get is 4 wins out of 5 because we just lost one. So if I get 4 wins, I get what? 5 in-game treasure chests and some number of an in-game thing called play points. You can use play points to enter events, and you also get qualifying points. Rakdos, okay. And qualifying points are used to enter bigger events. So if you find yourself, like, I don't know, looking at, like, say, a Pro Tour qualifier or something similar. I'm going to play this because I don't want to make a choice with this yet. So let's just get an attack here. And I could have played Shacklegeist and tapped this down, but I think I want to give myself the chance to establish Rattle Chains knowing that this can be instant speed. Same with Supreme Phantom. How many wins do you need to break even on the entry fee? Just 3. So if you go 3 and 2, you get 100 play points, which is equal to $10 US. And then you get like one of those in-game treasure chests. So you break even if you, or I'm sorry, it's not even breaking even. You get a little above even if you go 3 and 2 or better. But obviously here I would like to go 4 and 1 instead. So let's see if they respond with a removal spell. A Fatal Push is fine. A Bone Crusher Giant is annoying. Damn it. They lose the 2 and they take either this or this probably. If they leave me with one of these, I'm actually okay-ish with either. Ish. So let's see if they take Coco or Skyclave. They take the Coco. You got it. So since they know about the Coco here, I think I want to simply Shacklegeist, tap this, play tapped land, and yes, that means they know the whole contents of my hand, but I would rather they know the contents of my hand than I take 2 damage for no reason against a match that I'm probably going to end up having to race in. So let's tap you so that you can't be used. And then if they want, they can just resolve the Bone Crusher Giant, and that's obnoxious. They know about the Skyclave, so they probably shouldn't play something like a Shieldred out. But if they do, I obviously won't mind. Pathway. This is another Blood Tithe Harvester. Okay, so they've got 4 Bloods, which is actually kind of obnoxious, because that means that they can kill X3s, and they're going to do nothing with their 1 card in hand. Otawara is not bad. So I am going to play you as my green source, and choices abound. I can Skyclave Apparition, which I think is correct. Doing that lets me remove 1, and I can tap the other in their upkeep. And this isn't great against a removal spell, but I am otherwise going to be relatively glad. I should have attacked first, actually. I think not attacking first was a mistake. Yeah, that's why I should have attacked first. Alright. Live and learn. I knew that was an option, and I just didn't attack first like an idiot, so you got me. So now they can just like resolve the Bone Crusher Giant. Oh, a Kiki-Jiki. That's obnoxious. Alright. A Spectral Sailor is not the most terrible draw. So I'm gonna resolve you, attack for 2. They do get to discard and draw, which honestly kind of sucks. But I'm gonna keep you in hand because you can be a spell. And if I draw something else productive to go along with this, like another Coco, an Ebelgast Herald, something along those veins, then even resolving this, I think I might still win the race, but I do need to draw something productive. So like you being a spell is pretty relevant. And I don't think I block either of these with Spectral Sailor. Uh, 16, I go to 14, attack back for 3, have this as a productive spell. Actually, yes. I'm gonna block this. Kind of get while the getting's good. If one of their... Oh god, they have 3 draw steps to draw a removal spell. Never mind. And it looks like they are in fact gonna... Oh, discarding a creature land. I don't know that that's right. No, I'm gonna take 4. Because they just have too many cards to be able to find a removal spell for Supreme Phantom. So if I block here and they kill Supreme Phantom with like a Fatal Push or something, then I'm gonna feel really stupid because their thing's not even gonna die. So that's going to resolve. Can't do much about that. Let's untap. A Shacklegeist. That actually is kind of helpful. So let's play you. Oh, did I just? I did. And now I can attack for 4, you go to 11, I can tap Bone Crusher Giant with Shacklegeist, and I would take 4, but then I have the ability to win the race with Oko or something relevant. Again, still not pretty, but I at least have an out, especially with a spell in my hand. If they try to Thought Seize me, that is near optimal. Okay, so let's tap the biggest attacker. And I can take 4 and go to 8. And they still have 2 cards in hand, which means they can start potentially doing something relevant and activating Hive of the Eye Tyrant next turn now that they have pressure tokens. Misery Shadow, okay. That means that you are now the biggest attacker. And a Fable, okay. You know what? I think I'm almost okay with, that's not good. Ooh, do I have an out to being able to win this game? I can... What can I draw? I need one more land so I can Wazlane Wanderer and Otawara. That would be super helpful. I attack for 3. They go to 8. I can tap down Bone Crusher Giant, Misery Shadow. No, I think I just have to attack for 3. Tap here. Give them the chance to target Misery Shadow. And I can bounce, or they target here. Bouncing, that's terrible though, because they can just cast Stomp. Damn it, I need the 1 land. Because if I get out of this next turn, I can win. But I have to be able to get out of this next turn, and that's kind of the dilemma. And I want to use you as a spell, not as a land. I can also just, like, bounce this. I can bounce this, tap, tap. I take... Oh, lethal. Damn it. I don't think I have an out. Let's see. I think I'm going to attack for 3 with the Shacklegeist only. And then see if maybe they fuck up with the Otawara in my hand. I think that's really the only reasonable way I win this. Like, I don't necessarily have 0 outs. But this being on the table kind of sucks. Although I honestly think we're just going to be down a game going into game 2 here. Like, this is going to be a little rough. This would be a lot less stressful if they, you know, just like Thought Seized me. So opponent, if you got another one of those Thought Seizes, I'm kind of okay with that. So they copy the Bone Crusher Giant here. Yeah. Damn it. Yeah, all right. So they can still cast the Stomp, which is like the worst part about that line. But I at least can tap you down and deny your ability to take me lower than like I don't know, 4, because like I can block here, block here. I'm sorry, I can block one of these with Supreme Phantom. Where's my Shacklegeist? And then take 4, go to 4. But then they can Bone Crusher Giant stomp this, which is the real problem here. If I don't block, they can just Bone Crusher Giant stomp me, and then I just die. So I kind of have to take it like this and hope that the next card off the top of my deck is either like another one of these. Oh, no, 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 did I just... Never mind, we just died. Misclick. That's okay. I don't think I was winning anyway. That's fine. Yeah. So let's just draw the next card anyway. Okay, that's fine. It wasn't useful. At least I wasn't going to win anyway. So let's do this. And what did I take out against these guys? I think just like these. I don't remember, if I'm being completely honest. Actually, I kind of like these. Yeah, alright, I'm in for that. So let's play first. And let's not play with a 2-land. I'm sorry, with a 2-card hand. Okay, that's a lot better. So here I can pitch the Nebelgast, I guess. So let's do this and really just kind of hope to draw something productive by the time like our turn 3 comes around. Because like I don't mind doing like this on 1, this on 2, but I do want to draw like a decent 2 or 3 drop on 3, especially if it's named like Spell Queller or Shacklegeist, and then a land for the Coco, so that would be kind of perfect. If they Thoughtseize, do I counter? Well, that's not a Thoughtseize anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh no. Please do not do this to me, deck. I swear to God, if the deck does the thing where we just like don't draw land again, I'm gonna be so mad. Alright. So we've got the land in play. Excuse me. Blood Tithe Harvester, you got it. So now let's draw something productive. That's not the most productive thing, but it's not the worst either. So let's just attack here, and I don't know, they can just like kill this, but I can't do anything about that. I was kind of hoping for like an Extraction Specialist or something like really productive there, but I suppose I'll even take the 1-drop. So now that we have that, I would rather just like draw a land here so that we can resolve our Cocos and just go from there, because that's easily our... Oh shit, I didn't give this Indestructible. Whoops. And that's Kiki Jiki, okay. Can't do anything about that anyway. Land? Alright, no land. So let's go ahead, attack for 3. And they go down to 13. But this is where the real problem turns start, right? Because like Mausoleum Wanderer as a counterspell is going to be almost guaranteed to be irrelevant with them having 5 lands in play, or 4 lands and a treasure token from this. It's gonna be a little difficult. Like if they can also just like double Thoughtseize me, and that's kind of terrible. Fatal Push is gonna happen because I can't counter it. So if they attack and then land Bone Crusher Giant, that sucks too, but at least I can pitch this to counter it. Would you say that everyone on Magic Online knows what they're doing? No, not by a long shot. But people on Magic Online are much more likely to know what they're doing than people who play in real life. Come on! Like, guys, seriously? This is so frustrating. Like, this is what, like the third or fourth time that we've been just like stuck with Coco in hand and only 3 lands on the table. Like, that is just not a great experience, being honest. So here I'm taking 5, going to 13. They go up to 6 mana, assuming they make a land drop. And from here, what am I really doing? I could play Rattle Chains, knowing that I could... another Kiki Jiki, that sucks. Okay. And they do still have 2 lands in play, or rather 2 treasures in play. They must have pressed 6 there. Okay, that's a good start. About time. Alright, so now I attack for 3. And note to self, there is no Shacklegeist in anymore, right? Correct. Okay. So yeah, let's attack for 3. And that means my only tappers are Nebelgast Herald, but I still want to Coco in their upkeep because I can roll Skyclave Apparition. So Skyclave Apparition or Nebelgast Herald allows me to get rid of like these threats potentially. So I'm gonna give myself the chance to do that. And if they end up Skyclave and Skyclave, okay. So this is still like medium annoying because they will get to they still get to copy the Blood Tithe Harvester and use the Blood Tithe Harvester one good time. Of course, disregarding each of the other 3 cards in their hand. But at least we get to try to do something here. So the Harvester that has haste is at least going to be able to get rid of one of the Skyclaves if they want to. But this is a lot less ugly than it was before. Like, the Blood Tithe Harvester goes away, the 2 attackers come in, but I'm at 13 and they're at 9, so I can theoretically win a race in the air, assuming that my other Coco both doesn't get Thought Seized and hit something relevant next turn. But honestly, kind of a tall... Oh my god, they didn't discard anything with Fable. I am so fucked. I'm so dead. We're going to 2-2 land, y'all. Oh. But yeah, this... Okay. So, oh, are we just attacking with the Blood Tithe Harvester? No way. Okay, they're not. Okay. So I'm not doing anything about these treasure makers either, so that's just kind of what it is. Pioneer, yep, it is. What up, SS Gangsta? Yeah, so we're playing a little bit of Pioneer here, and keep it real, I think we're about to be moving into 2-2. We're currently 2-1. They got rid of Rattle Chains and not a Skyclave? What? Extinction Event has to be to play then. Fuck it is. Alright. So they have to pay 3, which is all of their treasure tokens. They can do it though, which is fucking awful. Ugh. I no longer think we have reasonable outs, y'all. Oh, now you show up, thanks. So what can I do here? I have not seen any Nebelgast Heralds, so I have the out of letting them move into combat. Nebelgast Herald plus card taps 2 of their creatures. Double Nebelgast taps all 4. And from there, I can try to have you be a tapper. Nebelgast Herald Extraction Specialist. Okay. Thank God we're not drawing these 4 more lands. And you get Selfless Spirit? Yes. And you tap the one with 3 power. So if they have a kill spell to kill the Nebelgast Herald now, that does suck. But I'll be really glad if the Selfless Spirit actually manages to hit the table and tap down a second creature. Man, no breaks. Alright. So they attack here. I can at least block and gain life. So I'm gonna block, I guess, one of these. Give this indestructible so that I can continue to lifelink train. Please do not have it. Okay, I was gonna say, please do not have another removal spell in response to that. But now they can just like play this, and that's a pretty big threat. How do we get out of this? And that sucks because we actually drew the Nebelgast Herald we needed too. A portable hole is not super helpful if I'm being honest. At least it's a little helpful, but realistically I think we're just fucking dead. So let's get rid of the one with 3 power. And I will attack. So I go up to 11. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Gross. Oh, they block. Never mind. Alright. Well, that takes lethal off, right? I still don't think I'm getting out of this, though. Like, I'm pretty sure if my next draw step is not exactly another Collected Company, I'm still just dead. But Nebelgast Herald technically has some play, too. But they're attacking for 6 here, making more treasures. They have 3 cards and 2 bloods, so they get to draw cards still. Guess I'm supposed to go to 5, play Rattle Chains, and basically cross my fingers? But this is gross. What up, Alien? How you doing? Like, there's no way this is gonna end up being it. Let's hover over this in case one of the 3 cards is a removal spell. It is, and I don't mind backing it up here. So, unfortunately, we are 2-2, which is terrible. We just went from, like, being able to come back some really good matches to just, like, absolutely getting bodied by our own mana base. I mean, to be fair, the mana base is always the part I've hated most about me. But, well, that and the fact that Coco generally just doesn't like me. But our Cocos, when we've cast them, have been good today. I will give credit where credit is due. The Cocos have been good. The mana hasn't, but the Coco's been pretty good. So I can't even, like, call anything Collected Company's fault today, because that's not true. But we get to play one more match here, and I don't know, let's see something nice and easy, right? Like, give me, I don't know, Lotus Field or Blue-White Control or something. That'd be nice. So let's see what happens here. Lost a die roll, which is unfortunate. But let's see if they reveal a companion or something for us first. Okay, so now that we have our opening hand, this is not that bad. We do skip turn 1, but we have like 2, 3, 4, and I don't hate that, especially since we actually have the lands to cast all of those things. Have you tried the Phoenix list? Honestly, I've never liked any of the slower blue-red lists that are not exactly Phoenix. Oh, that's actually good. Like, for example, like the mid-range Drake list, I don't necessarily like. The 8 PZ list, whatever you want to call the deck with 8 young pyromancers, I'm also not like the biggest fan of that. What's this, a Stormseeker? Fuck me. Alright, well, this on the draw is terrible. So in theory I can take this 3, put this in, draw Shacklegeist, tap the elf, and deny a turn 3. Damn it. And in theory I could have denied like a turn 3 copy of Isika's Chariot, but here on the play against this on turn 2, like, I think we're just dead. What's wrong with the Drake list in your opinion? Nothing. is the real answer to that. Like, I actually don't think anything is wrong with the Drake list. I think it's actually kind of good. I just don't like that kind of Magic. It just, I don't know, just doesn't do anything I particularly enjoy. Oof. All right, that's gross. So, upside, damn it. So they're gonna get to draw the card here, which is ass, but I can get rid of it with Skyclave next turn, which is, I don't know, less ass. But I'm still taking 8 here, going to 9, stuck dealing with this still, and I don't necessarily know that I want to be trying to... Well, if they cast Obliterating Bolt, I'll be happy for the Rattle Chains. Damn, they didn't. But I do want to establish at least, like, a clock here. Please do not be Bonecrusher Giant. It's not good. Good start. That's actually a pretty good draw, because if I make it out of this next turn, then we have the ability to be okay. So here I'm going to attack for 2, right? Maybe not. Not right. Bonecrusher. Whatever, opponent. I don't know why I'm doing this instant speed. I could just do this in main phase 2, but... So we got rid of their source of haste, which is not nothing. They can still just like play a land, resolve a Sky Sovereign. That sucks. Another Stormseeker is annoying because Werewolf Pack Leader can then draw a card. If they just cast the Bonecrusher Giant, not that one, the first one. If they had cast just the first Bonecrusher Giant, I think I would have been okay-ish with that. Woof. But as we can see, this is not exactly the most fun matchup when you're the one who's stuck on a draw. So here, I think I'm stuck trying to block, but if a Coco finds me a copy of Nebelgast Herald or Shacklegeist, I'll be pretty happy that this is at least untapped so that Shacklegeist can tap one of these. And this is still nowhere near pretty, but I can at least give myself the chance to fight back like this. Maybe not. Supreme Phantom Mausoleum Wanderer is pretty bad, but it's still not stone nothing. It's close. It's close to nothing. And I'm at 6, so I gotta block? Gross. And do these get trample? Fuck, they get trample too? Alright, I'm just dead. So if they give this one trample, then I'm gonna end up taking 3 here. What? They didn't kill me. Alright, that's good. So at least now I have technically another draw step to try. But really, I should be dead. I'm on borrowed time. If they'd given this one trample to just run over the Spectral Sailor, then I would already just be dead on the spot. I guess activating Mutavault does the same thing. A third pack leader, okay. And Bonecrusher Giant from here. Do I have literally any outs other than what? Coco, double Nebelgast, or Nebelgast Shacklegeist. No, Nebelgast Shacklegeist is actually not even good enough. It has to be double Nebelgast, and my opponent has to, like, I don't know, do nothing productive first? There's no fucking way. Absolutely no way do I get out of this. So we activate here, yeah. Alright, well, let's at least give ourselves a chance to try. And nope, okay. So that was awful. You dead? I am absolutely dead. So Portable Hole, come in. Aether Gust, come in. Cards that I don't particularly want include... You guys are kind of bad. I guess I'll keep one of these in on a play. Alright, let's try again. Okay, so a white source or 2 along the way here would be super nice, because I still want to be able to cast things like Skyclave and Selfless Spirit and Spell Queller, the one that's left. But for what it is, I'll shut up and take it. So obviously they can elf on 1 and whatever the 2-drop is called on, or 3-drop is called on 2, the Stormseeker. Oh, no? Okay. That actually kind of scares me, because this means that if they do come at me with something like a Obliterating Bolt, I guess I would rather have it get rid of this. Although they can land in Bone Crusher Giant, and I know that I'm walking into that first. But if they do that, then at least I can establish this, untap, do this, and that's not the worst. But life can get pretty tough. Oh, okay. Elf and elf, okay. So this is actually okay for me-ish. So what I can do here is simply pass, and in their upkeep, I can Nebelgast Herald tap 1, use Shacklegeist tap the other, and deny them a productive turn while getting my draw step in for the Collected Company. So let's do that. And if this happens to be a removal spell for the Shacklegeist in response to this, then alright, cool. I was gonna say then that could have felt pretty good, but I think doing this has the ability to deny them the most turns. And that lets me hopefully set up Collected Company, and I can be productive and all that happy horse shit. Okay, so they do have a removal spell. Where do they want to use it? They want to use it on the Shacklegeist. Okay. Honestly, I think I'm most okay with that. I'd rather have the Nebelgast Herald in play if I'm going to be doing Coco things anyway. The rest of the hand is an instant speed, which is kind of obnoxious, but oh no. Okay, don't be like a Rending Valley. Alright, so it wasn't a Rending Valley, which is good. So now I want to make a choice here. Do I want to Selfless Spirit plus Supreme Phantom, or do I want a Coco? And I think now that I drew Selfless Spirit, the answer is actually Selfless Spirit plus Supreme Phantom. So this does a couple of things. If they don't have the Rending Valley right now, and they don't, then I get to use Selfless Spirit to protect my Nebelgast Herald from stuff. That means that I can let this turn rock, even if they have like a Sky Sovereign, and from there use my Coco to be productive. What? That is totally the wrong time to do that, but okay. Well, now I'm gonna get to use my Selfless Spirit productively and keep my Tapper in play? Because you want to kill my Supreme Phantom? There's no way that's right. I mean, I'll take it, but it's not right. So let's do that. And I will protect my Supreme Phantom. I understand that protecting my Supreme Phantom rather than a Nebelgast Herald allows my opponent to draw and play Sky Sovereign, killing my Nebelgast Herald anyway. I know that. But I still think doing it like this is probably the best way to ensure that I really stay ahead. Like, I've made them waste a couple of turns. They did have 2 key removal spells, and that worked out pretty well for them. But their board versus my board is pretty different right now, which is what we want. Elf, Bone Crusher Giant, you got it. Yeah, so like this is actually mostly fine. Because like I'm still the one who gets to attack here. A Darker Waste is okay next turn. And I get to just like attack them down to 11, hopefully tap a couple of their friends with the Coco, and then just kind of be pretty happy about the way we proceed with life from there. So yeah, fingers crossed. If you could be so kind, opponent, can you just like draw land one time? That'd be nice. Or just dump all your mana into this so I can Coco. Okay, maybe that's not happening. A Stormseeker. Alright. So, the Stormseeker... I only have one Spell Queller anyway. I guess I could aim for the Spell Queller. Tap down the pack leader, take whatever attack they have, untap. Yeah, I guess. Alright. Because tapping... Oh, hooray. Tap and remove. All right. Any order for those is fine. You tap here. You tap here. I guess it doesn't actually matter. I probably should have just like removed this. Oh well. You also remove here. Yeah, let's just get rid of that problem now. Which means I should have tapped one of the elves, but I don't think they're attacking with an elf anyway. What the? Ugh, go away, robot. So you're giving yourself haste? Yeah, which means I'm going to tap that as well. So if they want to attack me for 4 and take me down to 15, that's fine. I'm currently looking at 3, 6, 9, 10. They're at 11. So they pack it up and let's go to game 3. Phew. Sometimes life is really difficult. I could also have played Extraction Specialists. And, oh, yeah, that's fine, I guess. This is okay. Yeah, alright. What do you think about Witness Protection over Nebelgast Herald? My mana contains a lot of angels. So, Witness Protection is definitely not bad at all. In fact, it's actually really good. It plays nicely with Geistlight Snare too if you're playing mono blue specifically. I like the Nebelgast Heralds better, but I understand why you would want those against the Angel deck. What's this? Obliterating Bolt. I did not put Extraction Specialist in, but they don't know that, so I'm still going to put this in the graveyard rather than exile. But yeah, I think Witness Protection is honestly completely fine. I do prefer to play the whatever the card title I'm thinking of is. Let's play you and play around Bone Crusher. But yeah, so of course the Witness Protection helps against things like Thing in the Ice and Ledger Shredder specifically, which is really nice. 5, oh no, never mind, it just came in tapped. Got it. So here I can Wanderer plus Shacklegeist, tap down Isika's Chariot. That's actually pretty good for later. So let's Wanderer, Shacklegeist, and now I can tap the stupid cat car, which feels alright. I'm not a big fan of the fact that they could always just, like, you know, kill this and then crew the cat car, but if I am lucky enough to dodge a removal spell right now... Oh, you know what? Fuck, that was stupid. I actually shouldn't have attacked with this, because now this is going to go down to 2 power. They can Bone Crusher Giant this, and then just crew the cat car, and I don't get to tap it anyway. That was actually bad. I should have just left the 1 damage alone, because now if they Bone Crusher Giant this, I could have still tapped here. That's actually just gonna happen. You got it. I would rather they kill that than get to crew this and attack. So if they attack for 4, I'll just take that, or even 6 to be honest, because I can start untapping Coco. Shacklegeist hopefully is still alive by then, and from there I can start being really productive. I do need to dodge like Absolute Calamity for like a turn or 2. Okay, this is fine. So I will pretty happily take the 2 here, go to 16, and untap with Coco. If I draw exactly a Rattle Chains, I don't think the answer changes. I think I still just want a Coco. Elf, okay. Hallowed Fountain, don't care. Alright, so I want to attack with just Shacklegeist. So doing that allows me to whiff on Coco and still use Wanderer if I only spill one creature. And even if somehow my draw is absolutely ass off of this Coco, I mean, not somehow, it could just happen. If that ends up happening, then this can still just grow to like a 3/3, and I can still get a profitable block on even one of these stupid cat tokens. So there's options. We're not doing nothing. If they don't crew and instead just attack with these, then I'll just take that. But yeah, honestly, Angels is just really fucking annoying, though, to get back to your point. So I've been using Nebelgast Herald, of course, and for what it's worth, it's been pretty damn good. Just attacking with cats as predicted, you got it. So here, I'm just going to take this 4, go to 12. If they post-combat Sky Sovereign, I can give myself the ability to roll a Rattle Chains on whatever they target. Nothing. Nothing is what they do. So I will walk into a removal spell to hopefully get 2 creatures on the table. Skyclave and Supreme Phantom, I'll take that. So I can do this. Any order. Skyclave gets rid of your stupid car. And let's see if now they have some scary ass removal spell in response to my Mausoleum triggers. I swear to God, if you Gruul Charm me. Stomp on Mausoleum Wanderer. What? That's the only wrong target. Alright, well, I'm just gonna do this, and then you don't get the Bone Crusher Giant either. That was like the only wrong way to go about that. This being exactly Rending Valley could be okay, but like, what? And they paid for it? Feels bad, man. Alright, tap one of these. So now I can start attacking with the Skyclave 2 now. Botanical Sanctum is absolute trash as far as draws go. But now I get a Supreme Phantom. Love me some opponents targeting Wanderer with Bone Crusher. Right? Like, what was that all about? Anyway. Whatever, opponent. Let's just make this your problem. They go down to whatever they're at. I think 5. Yeah. Play this and pass. Oh, that was really bad. So now they have to Obliterating Bolt or Rending Valley this and hope that my next draw is almost completely irrelevant. Because like a Sky Sovereign by itself is no longer good enough. That, I don't care about that at all. Oh, hooray, no cards in hand. We've won. So we get to go 3-2 today, which is not bad. And you know what? Let's go open up our little pity pack. So, like I said, if you go 3-2, you get your 100 play points back, which is nice. But you also get 1 treasure chest. So we get to open one of these. And we get absolute dog shit. All right. Stonehewer, Sylvan Awakening are worth absolutely nothing. And 5 is the fewest play points you can open in one of these chests. Nice. So that was unfortunate. But I'm still not the saddest about the way that we played. Even if some of the events like rounds 3 and 4 are why I typically choose mono blue over bans. Like, the mana base just is not my friend. So I guess talking points about this, right? Before we end the stream. I think the 3rd Spectral Sailor was actually pretty decent since we have Nebelgast Herald in here and we just really want as much instant speed interaction as possible to deal with all of your opponent's crazy ass attackers. Like we played against what? Rakdos twice, Gruul twice, and I already forgot what the 5th deck was, but I think we had creatures there too. So just like the fact that Nebelgast Herald helps to control the combat is really what steals a lot of games from these decks, especially Gruul, because that deck, everything has haste with the Stormseeker, everything's really annoying, and I'm glad that we at least played that deck twice and beat it twice, so that's nice. Yeah, like this was an absolute all-star. The 2 Selfless Spirits, I think, are actually fine. I may want to play a third one of these at some point. I don't think now is that point, but just that's on my radar. These were fine. Like, I don't know that I only want 2 of these. But yeah, like, we configured the deck to help fight against creatures, and when we fought against creatures, we kind of did excellently. And this deck is honestly a lot worse against removal spells than Mono Blue is, but I acknowledge that I am spoiled because I've been playing Mono Blue in that regard. I get it. Our sideboard, I actively liked our sideboard. So like the Mystical Disputes never came up because we simply didn't play against the blue deck, but like the Aether Gust was pretty good against the Gruul deck, and we faced it twice out of 5 rounds. The Portable Holes, we actively wanted those in a bunch of matchups, and we got them. Oh, the Mayhem Devil deck, that's what the other creature deck was. Remorseful Cleric was pretty good the one time it did come up. When we drew it, it was when it actually mattered. We got rid of those 2 copies of Cauldron Familiar, and sure, we lost, but we gave ourselves a clear route to victory because we were able to use Remorseful Cleric. So I'm glad that happened. And if Remorseful Cleric had been Rest in Peace, because we wouldn't have been able to block that illusion token with a Rest in Peace, we actually would have lost. So I think Remorseful Cleric being the play was also the right thing to do. And then, honestly, these were just as good as I thought they would be. So like the Extraction Specialist, even though our Rakdos opponents had Misery Shadow, just being a lifelinker is good enough. And how many of these stupid robots are going to show up in my chat, right? So let's get off the robots that are trying to advertise services. Go away. But overall, I think that this list was pretty good, and that I honestly just do a lot of my complaining because I happen to dislike Bant. If you like Bant, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. This deck is good. It is just not my friend, and that's okay. I don't play, for example, Is It Phoenix for the same reason. The deck is very good, I just don't like it. It is what it is. But that's going to be it for today's stream. Everybody on YouTube, feel free to go ahead, check out any VODs and stuff. I do have other Bant content if you like Bant on here. And if you like Mono Blue, I have infinite Mono Blue content available. If you're on Twitch, sit tight. I'm going to look for somebody to raid. And that's going to be it. So I will see all y'all later. Thanks for showing up.